Hey, this is Shit Games follow-up video to the first video we made, the first concept video, and we're just updating uh, people on how the game's going, the mechanics, and our vision for the game and how it's going to look and everything. So we have Jono, Amit, and Harun here.
Hello.
Hi.
So,
Okay, and what we have here is the game. So I'm just going to quickly give you a quick run through right now about what it looks like so far. Obviously it's still very basic, and that's all we have so far, so it's not much right now, but at the moment we're just laying down some core mechanics and nice foundation to build off of. And now that this kind of basic mechanic is done, we can start to develop the environment, we can develop the mechanics to look better, and also we're going to add in some new animations through motion capture and such. So I think Jono's first to talk about some stuff about the game, so Jono?
Hi, so I'm going to be talking about some of the mechanics we've implemented so far. So one of the first ones we've implemented is the dodge function, which we replaced for the movement between left and right. So instead of stepping now, you now jump upwards and left or upwards and right a tiny bit. It just makes it more dynamic when you're running through the obstacle course. We're also going to implement a crouch so that you can duck under some moving objects, but we haven't quite got to that yet. But it will be implemented in the next video. We've also put in a double jump and a single jump just so you can get to these higher locations, so it just makes the game more like explorable and doable. We can do more with the game overall. Pass you on to Harun for stuff about cameras.
okay, so basically, I'm working on programming the camera right now. I'm going to implement a reset button so when the player's actually playing the game, they can reset the camera view. It's going to be a fixed 3D overview of the player so they can actually see where they're going and the waves coming up to them. This way, it allows the player to prepare themselves for the next wave before they've actually got past the one that they're currently on. The reset button is going to be implemented so when you're going double jumping or something and the camera kind of moves to an angle that you don't like, you can quickly press the reset button straight away. It's going to reset it back to its fixed view. It's also controllable via the mouse, so if you want to change the angle it's at or the height, you can do that with the mouse itself. And after that's done, I'm going to work with Jono to implement some of the motion capture animations into the core mechanics of the game. This is just going to create the fluidity of the game. It's going to just create an overall better in the game. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to help Amit and Reuben with the 3D assets and any design work that they've got left to do. And I'm going to pass you on to Amit right now.
Yeah, basically we're going to have to make all the assets in ES and to Unreal Engine. We've got a list of assets that we need to make, and they're getting made as soon as possible. A few of them are already in the process, but they should be finished before the year's end. That's pretty much it, really.
Cheers, Amit. And I'll be talking about the next stages of development and where we want to take the game. So far the game, I don't think it's too bad. It's definitely very basic, but it was always thought to be made for a mobile platform. So it is very basic, for the reason that it's meant to be just a game that you pick up, you play, and such. I mean, the next stage of development, what we really want to be achieving is we want to get a new character. Obviously, we don't want the basic, Unreal Engine 4 blueprint character. We want our own character that kind of has the feel of the game, the concept that we came up with before. The whole burrito and food poisoning and such. And then we also want to, instead of just having these kind of big kind of cubes as these things to dodge, we're going to change it into like street stuff, so like a fire hydrant and a lamppost, and you kind of have to avoid all these objects that you'd find in the street. We're also going to start modelling the actual environment so that the road is a road and rather than a plain, and the wall at the moment that we have there, the big brick wall, those are going to be houses and alleyways and such. None that you can like go into, but just so it looks more in place. We'll also be working on getting some motion capture work in there and making the character have these kind of realistic movements of jumping side to side and up and down and crouching, and we're going to do that by placing one of the members of the team, undecided yet of whom, but we're going to place them into the motion capture suite and just kind of mess around, use a couple of different movements to decide which one we think fits the character the best. And then after that, it's really kind of just seeing where it goes. We're just kind of, obviously we're just we're just kind of doing what we can. We're quite a small team working on the game, so we are just doing the best that we can. I mean, we still think that this game's going to be something that's just going to be nice to pick up and play. You know, just something you stick on your phone, and you know, like the new annoying Flappy Bird. So yeah, that's what we've got so far. We hope you enjoyed, and we hope you can see our vision for the game. And thank you very much.